All right, here's my 12 weeks post-op update. Here's a little flashback to around 20 weeks out in May. I was shooting for the fall shows this year. Around 14 weeks out on Father's Day, I decided to go and try to flip a truck tire. I ended up going to the emergency room that day and finding out I had a bicep tendon rupture on the distal end. Around 2 days later, you could see the swelling had already kicked in. I had my surgery on June 26th. I had a cast on. 2 weeks later, they took the cast off, and this is what I was looking at. This picture coming up is when I got home. I remember this moment. I'll never forget this moment. I thought my bodybuilding days were over right there. For 6 weeks, I didn't really do much with my arm. This is the first time I straightened it. As you can see, it's pretty skinny. But within a week, after starting to move it more, you can already start seeing there was a little bit of progression. Around 8 weeks out, I started playing around with blood flow restriction. I knew I couldn't overload the tendon with too much stress, and the bicep was really weak too. My right bicep was very weak. My whole right side of my body was. As you can see, I was only using 7.5 pounds, but I would like to say that this really helped me so far with my recovery. The main thing here is you can't overstress the tendon. The tendon takes time to heal. It's been around 12 weeks. It's going to take 24 complete weeks to have it heal into the bone properly. Here's 9 weeks post-op. Again, each week I was able to increase a little bit of weight or a little bit of, you do a little bit more, exercises, and you can see my bicep was just starting to actually pop back up. 10 weeks. This is the week that I noticed the most. I was able to, increase my weight, do a lot more exercises. And this was last week. My biceps are already popping up again. This was squats. I did legs, a ridiculous amount of legs during this time. But this was the third time I did squats. I did them for the first time around 9 or 10 weeks post-op because it took me that long to actually comfortably put my arm in this position. My shoulder had, atrophied quite a bit. I had lost a lot of range of motion in my whole right arm, my shoulder area. Everything was just, nothing felt normal on that side. This is a workout from this week. As you can see, I'm slowly getting back up. I started with like the 45s for a week, and then I went to 45s and 25s for a couple of weeks. And the last 2 weeks I've been up to 2 plates, and I think I'm going to stay right at 2 plates for a while, just because I don't want to overload that. I don't want to put too much stress on that tendon right now, and I feel like this is probably enough. And to be honest with you, my right side of my body is a lot weaker than my left, so I'm really trying to focus on, keeping some decent form and hopefully building that side back up so they're equal again. I have only done a little bit of dumbbell work. I've basically been sticking with hammer strength machines. As you can see here, I even look crooked on this. That right side of my body, my shoulder, my tricep, they had just shrunk so much, and it still doesn't feel like even when I do a lot of these machines. So a couple more weeks of going lighter isn't going to hurt me. And plus it's going to hopefully avoid any setbacks. I really feel like I can make it back from this. I got to thank everybody. So many people have asked how I've been doing. I've had a lot of support. Core Nutritionals and Doug Miller, they were sending me stuff like Core Flex and Core ABC. I believe that stuff has helped me maintain as much muscle as I could, and it's helped me in this recovery too. So big shout out to them. And I started this journey with Alberto this year. Alberto was helping me out with my diet, and I'm going to end this journey with him on 2014. Dave Leclerc was trying to see if I could be ready for next fall, but I don't know if I would be happy with my look. So realistically, we're looking at 2015. I don't want to rush it back. I do have to make up some solid ground here. As you can see, I'm using 20 on blood flow restriction, but I measured my arm the other day and it was 16.5, my right arm, and my left arm's like 17.5. So we still have a ways to go. I'm up to 200 pounds too. I'm a little flabby right now. I wanted to stay at 195, but the last couple weeks I really haven't done anything. I just trained and I've been eating a lot more. And I'm going on vacation next week. And then once I get back, I'll refocus. And my activity level has been really low too because I'm on light duty. I'm not on the move. Once I get released for full duty, I'm going to start playing hockey again and stuff too. Um, there's a quick little shot here of what I look like. Like I said, I'm 200 pounds, so I've losing my abs and whatever. But as you can see, I'm starting to fill back up. So stay tuned.